I guess another bad thing that happened this week is that we lost Prince. This was, another gut punch. It feels like all the greats are leaving us this year, and I mean that sincerely. David Bowie, Merle Haggard, Fife, and now Prince. Artists who are almost universally loved and respected. I mean, whose music has touched us all. It really made a difference in the world. And of course, since you lose someone like that, you want to, especially now in this age of social media, sort of register your grief and kind of share in a kind of collective and community mourning for some, like the shared experience that you all have of relating to an artist and their work. And this week we saw a couple good examples of that, at least as it relates to Prince. What do you want to do? You want to talk about Anil Dash?
Oh, God.
Anil Dash.
That fucking bitch.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so first of all, so we're going to talk about two people who chimed in on the death of Prince. The first is Anil Dash. Now, do you guys want to explain, first of all, who this guy is and why he's become something of a nemesis?
I would say that the best two-word description of Anil Dash is computer retard.
Anil Dash, he invented a service that, as far as I can understand it, was basically he could make people email each other. I'm sorry, I don't understand these things, but this is the best I could ascertain out of it. And then, people paid him in stocks of company like Tech Fuck, Minority Mapper, Street Fuck, Cumler, and other things like that. And Anil Dash, because he's stupid, was like, I'm going to be a millionaire. And then, of course, the bubble burst. And so now he has to, write stupid blogs and help people email each other for a living. He gives you his takes about how he thinks Bernie supporters are neo-Nazis and how Hillary Clinton could just do a total a boss maneuver by making Barack Obama her running mate. These are all real things that Anil Dash said. He is not a bright man.
He has also been in my DMs repeatedly begging me to like him in the most pathetic ways possible. He's just a sad, desperate loser who has done way better than anyone of his intellect and abilities deserves, and yet feels the need at every point to get everyone's approval for his just profane existence. But sorry, you're not getting it. You suck. Delete your account and fucking go work at a monastery or something to cleanse
I
your
guess
spirit.
he's got into it with a lot of people over the election and stuff, but that isn't as interesting as just what a banal fucking person he is.
He has nothing to say interesting about anything. He's one of these dipshits whose entire rubric for politics is, who said a mean thing about me online? What random person told me to gargle their balls? Oh, well, that determines my politics, which is the stupidest and most childish way to approach anything.
Okay, so the thing he did this week, again, in mourning Prince, fair enough, he's a fan of his music, we all are, but he used it as this weird excuse to start talking about the time that Prince DM'd him.
Which did not happen, and he basically admitted it
weird...
later that day. He admitted that he was full of shit, even if, of course, he wouldn't put it that way.
And it's why would you lie about something like that? And he just kept saying, I could tell you some stories about me and Prince.
He deleted them all.
He deleted. I mean, luckily, I'm looking at one of them right now, and it's he's replying to someone who's Prince was just so amazing at playing the guitar. It's amazing when you could find out that he could play the guitar like that. Which is I'm sorry, if you even halfway fucking aware of Prince, you have to know that he's one of the best guitarists in the world. So this guy's, I guess, amazed to find that out. But Anil replies to him and goes, I could tell you so many stories. This was amazing, but also typical.
Oh,
well, yeah, they are stories because you imagine them happening to you. It's based on a...
This is just one more. He's saying, I'm checking in with Questlove. He made it really real that Prince is gone, but at least that damn Finding Nemo DVD is back.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
You are a fucking Anil. You are a fucking Labrador Retriever.
I guess.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The lesson I want to take away from this, and what I want to suggest about Anil Dash and people like him, is that this level of banality, elevated to a certain level, is a kind of repression.
Can I just say something about Anil Dash's claims that Prince DM'd him? Prince did not really use a phone, much less a computer. if you went to, I lived in Minnesota for a number of years, and I saw Prince concerts that he would only have at Paisley Park, his mansion, and you would have to relinquish use of your phone to go in there. And the only people that worked there were other weird religious people, like Seventh-day, like Ben Carson type.
He was like Ben Carson, yeah.
Yeah, and he, over the course of his life, he denied opportunities to talk to Clint Eastwood, even the head of his own company. He was not a man who liked to talk to people. The entire reason that Prince lived in fucking Minnesota was to avoid people like a Neil Dash. Just star fucking nobodies who just have wormed their way by being good apparatchiks into the system as just being, you know, like Daniel Craig says in Layer Cake, good middlemen. This guy's entire existence is giving people each other's emails. That's what he's made all his money off of, that he didn't lose in the tech bubble. And this is the exact type of self-important, no-talent fuck that Prince hated. And he didn't really want to talk to anybody, but especially not a Neil Dash.
Well, he basically admitted it later, because he did eventually elaborate.
Talking to Prince's official account.
Right, exactly.
It was clearly like
it wasn't like the way he said it was basically the way he originally said it implied that he was just minding his own business, and then Prince just was like, "Dude, you up? You want to talk?
Yeah.
I just think
Prince
you're
is
so
like,
cool.
I'm a fan of yours. You're a fan of me.
Right.
Let's party."
Yeah. I just think you got so many things to say about the future of apps that I really want to hear what your mind's got to say. No, he basically admits later that he had some bullshit article he was going to write or something, and that he contacted Prince first, asking if he wanted to talk, and then the response he got was literally just yes from his official Twitter account, and they said, "Hey, he never elaborated." That's not a fucking DMs, motherfucker. That is not a hot that's not Melville and Hawthorne exchanging passionate discussions of artistic, you know, theory. It's just literally some intern giving you the brush off. And you're gonna lead with that, you fucking self-aggrandizing turd.
So yeah, just to cap this one off, like Anil Dash used the death of like a beloved pop star to tell some horseshit fucking story that like a third grader would, that like, you know, he was friends with Prince.
Yeah,
that nobody believed.
I met him at a truth-telling contest 2 towns over. You wouldn't know him. He lives in Canada.
Yeah, Prince said, I'm one of the greatest performers of all time. I would like to talk to a tech journalist that I hear has a really big dick.
Okay.